Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden in the rusting, creaking ruins of an abandoned carnival? Imagine, if you will, a place that was once filled with the laughter of children, the excited chatter of families, and the whirring of rides. A place where the air was always thick with the sweet scent of cotton candy and the electrifying thrill of adventure. That place is our forgotten carnival, now standing alone and silent, a desolate specter of its vibrant past. Picture the tall, grand Ferris wheel, once a beacon of joy, now a rusted silhouette against the harsh skyline, its once colorful gondolas hanging eerily still. The merry-go-round with its prancing horses frozen mid-gallop, their painted eyes wide and lifeless. The laughter and cheer that once echoed around these grounds have been replaced with an unsettling quiet, broken only by the occasional creaking and groaning of the old structures swaying in the wind. Yet, as foreboding as this scene may be, it beckoned a group of friends. Driven by a thirst for adventure, a curiosity for the unknown, and perhaps a dash of youthful recklessness, they decided to explore this ghost of a carnival. They were a motley crew, each one different from the other, but united by a shared sense of camaraderie and a common love for the thrill of discovery. As they stood at the entrance, the once bright and inviting gateway now weathered and worn, they felt a chill run down their spines. The sign overhead, though faded and peeling, still bore the carnival's name in bold, cheerful letters, a stark contrast to the eerie silence that now enveloped the place. Arm in arm, hearts pounding with a mix of excitement and apprehension, they pushed open the creaking gate. The sound echoed around the empty grounds, a grim reminder of the desolation that lay ahead. But they were undeterred. Their spirits high, their minds filled with thoughts of exploration and discovery, they stepped into the forgotten carnival. As they stepped through the creaking entrance gate, they had no idea what they were walking into. The silence was deafening, broken only by their footsteps echoing through the deserted fairground. As they ventured deeper into the forgotten carnival, the skeletal remains of once vibrant attractions loomed ominously around them. The friends navigated through the ghost town, their eyes drawn to the paint-chipped merry-go-round that now stood still and silent. A chilling wind whistled through the hollowed-out horse figures, the faded colors a stark reminder of the laughter and joy they once inspired. They moved on, passing rows of abandoned game stalls. The soft rustling of loose, weather-beaten canvas fluttering in the wind was the only sound accompanying their journey. The prizes, once eagerly sought after, now lay forgotten and coated in a layer of dust. The food stands, once brimming with the aroma of popcorn and cotton candy, stood empty and forlorn. The rusted metal skeleton of the popcorn machine and the ghostly remnants of the cotton candy maker were poignant reminders of the merriment that once echoed through this place. The dilapidated roller coaster, once the heart of the carnival, was now nothing more than a rusted relic, its tracks warped and twisted by the relentless passage of time. The sight of this once mighty attraction in its current state sent a shiver down their spines. As they traversed the eerie stillness, a strange feeling washed over them. The silence seemed to pulse with an unseen energy, a spectral presence that made the hairs on the back of their necks stand on end. It felt as though unseen eyes were watching them, tracking their every move. They shivered, the chill of the night air seeping into their bones, but it wasn't the cold that made them uneasy. It was the uncanny sensation of not being alone, the inexplicable feeling that the ghost town was not as empty as it seemed. They were about to turn back, the unsettling atmosphere proving too much for their courage. Just as they were about to leave, the old Ferris wheel started to turn. As the Ferris wheel creaked and groaned, they could hear the faint sound of carnival music playing in the distance. A melody, a ghost of a tune, wafted through the chilled air, a spectral echo of laughter and joy that once was, intriguing yet unsettling, like a forgotten lullaby that tugs at the edge of your memory, but remains just out of reach. The carnival was beginning to stir, to reawaken from its long slumber. The rusted rides, once lifeless, now creaked and groaned as if possessed by an unseen force. The carousel, its paint chipped and faded, began to turn slowly, the hollow-eyed horses starting their eternal gallop once more. A sense of unease was creeping in, a shiver that wasn't entirely due to the cold night air. The ghostly music grew louder, a haunting siren song luring them deeper into the heart of the carnival. The shadows grew longer. The darkness seemed to pulse, to breathe, as if the carnival itself was alive. The Ferris wheel, silhouetted against the moon, turned slowly, its empty cars swinging in the wind. The roller coaster tracks gleamed in the moonlight, a twisted path leading to nowhere and everywhere. The sensation of being watched was growing stronger, an itch at the back of their minds that they couldn't quite shake off. The eerie stillness was broken only by the distant music and the creaking of the rides. The once vibrant colors of the carnival now seemed muted, swallowed up by the night. The echo of laughter was replaced by an oppressive silence, punctuated by the distant, ghostly music. As they ventured deeper into the carnival, the feeling of unease grew stronger, the chill deeper. The atmosphere was heavy, charged with anticipation, as if the carnival was holding its breath, waiting for the right moment to reveal its secrets. It was a place forgotten by time, a monument to joy and fear, laughter and screams, life and death. And then they saw the first shadow figure. Out of the corner of their eyes, they saw figures moving, shadows dancing in the periphery. The friends, once filled with curiosity and excitement, now felt a creeping sense of dread. The once alluring mystery of the abandoned carnival had shifted into something far more sinister. They had thought themselves alone, but they were mistaken. There were others, unseen entities, ghostly apparitions that seemed to inhabit the deserted fairgrounds. The friends could see them, flitting in and out of their vision, just out of sight, but never out of mind. Their ethereal presence was felt in every corner of the desolate amusement park. The first to be noticed were the acrobats, their shadowy forms twisting and turning in the air where the trapeze once hung. The friends could hear the faintest sound of applause, a spectral audience applauding a show that had ended decades ago. The echo of the past was so vivid, so tangible. It was as if time itself had folded, blending the then and the now. Next, they saw the ghostly figures of children running around, their laughter echoing around the empty stalls. The merry-go-round spun, its spectral riders lost in their eternal game. The friends watched, their hearts pounding as the ghostly children played hide-and-seek, disappearing and reappearing amongst the carnival wreckage. Then, from the dilapidated big top, they heard the faint sound of a calliope, its eerie melody weaving through the silence of the night. The friends felt a shiver run down their spines as they saw the apparition of a ringmaster, his ghostly form commanding the spectral circus with a phantom whip. The friends were no longer just spectators. They had become part of the carnival's ghostly performance, their fear and unease feeding the spectral spectacle. The laughter of unseen children filled the air, chilling them to their cores. The friends were trapped in a timeless haunting, a chilling waltz between the living and the dead in this forgotten carnival. They ran, their footsteps pounding in time with their racing hearts. A symphony of terror was playing out, with each gasping breath and frantic footfall adding to the eerie crescendo. The abandoned carnival, once a place of laughter and joy, had turned into their own personal nightmare. The ghostly figures they had encountered didn't seem content to let them leave, their spectral forms darting in and out of the shadows. The merry-go-round spun of its own accord, the painted horses bobbing up and down as if ridden by unseen children. The Ferris wheel creaked and groaned, turning slowly, ominously. The once festive music of the carnival twisted into a haunting melody, the notes echoing through the empty fairgrounds. Their minds, once filled with curiosity and adventure, were now consumed by fear. Their only goal was to escape, to get out of this cursed place. The friends ran past the game stalls, their prizes swaying eerily in the wind. The popcorn machine popped sporadically, adding a staccato rhythm to their flight. A glance over their shoulders revealed the ghostly figures were not far behind. They seemed to glide over the ground, their forms blurry and indistinct. The friends pressed on, their bodies screaming for rest, their minds urging them to keep going. They had to escape. They had to survive. The entrance gate was in sight now, its rusty hinges promising freedom. But as they neared, a chilling breeze swept through the carnival. The ghostly figures paused, their ethereal faces turned towards the fleeing friends. A moment of silence hung in the air, a haunting calm before the storm. Then, with a force that seemed to shake the very ground beneath them, the entrance gate slammed shut. The echoes of the metallic clang rang out, a grim punctuation to their escape attempt. Fear turned into dread as they realized their path to safety was blocked. Just as they thought they were safe, the entrance gate slammed shut. Trapped, they turned to face their pursuers only to see the figures disappear. Poof, like smoke into thin air. But the chill in their bones remained, a grim reminder of the spectral chase they had just survived. You see, our intrepid explorers were not alone in this forgotten carnival. From the dilapidated carousels to the decrepit Ferris wheel, every nook and cranny of this place was teeming with the echoes of laughter and joy long past. It was then that the truth dawned upon them. They were not the intruders here, they were the guests. The ghostly figures they saw were not malevolent spirits, but echoes of the past, trapped in an eternal loop of carnival merriment. The roller coaster roared with the thrill of a phantom crowd. The ghostly laughter echoing from the funhouse was not a chilling lament, but the sound of mirth, frozen in time. The spirits were not haunting the carnival, they were living in it, reliving their happiest moments over and over again. The rusted Ferris wheel wasn't just a monument to decay, but a beacon of joy that once was. Every turn of its creaking wheel was a testament to the countless moments of joy it had once brought to the living. These apparitions, they were not the remnants of a tragic event or a cursed ground. No, they were the spirits of carnival goers from days gone by, stuck in their own time, reliving their moments of pure joy and laughter. Their presence was not a threat, but a melancholic reminder of a time when the carnival was a place of happiness and excitement. A time when the air was filled with the aroma of popcorn and cotton candy, and the sound of laughter and joy was louder than the creaking of old rides. And so the friends understood. This wasn't a haunted ground to be feared. This was a place of celebration, of life, of joy, frozen in time. The carnival wasn't abandoned, it was a playground for the spirits of the past. As dawn broke, the carnival fell silent once more. The once vibrant heart of joy and laughter was now nothing more than a ghostly shell, a forgotten relic of what it used to be. The group of friends, their hearts pounding in their chests, stood amidst the fading shadows, their breaths hitching as they looked around at the deserted scene. The thrill of the night's escapade was still fresh in their minds, the echo of ghostly laughter and spectral music still ringing in their ears. The adrenaline had faded, replaced by an eerie calmness. There was a sense of relief, yes, but also a strange sadness. They had come to the carnival seeking adventure, and they had found it in more ways than they could have ever imagined. They had encountered the shadows of the past, remnants of joy and sorrow, love and loss. They had faced their fears, fought their battles, and come out the other side stronger, braver. But now, as they looked around at the silent rides and deserted stalls, they couldn't help but feel a pang of melancholy. This was once a place of happiness, a sanctuary of joy in a world full of uncertainties. As the first rays of the sun pierced the gloom, the ghostly figures that had haunted them throughout the night began to fade away. It was a bittersweet moment, a sense of closure washing over them. They had come, they had seen, they had conquered. But with the dawn came the realization that the carnival was truly abandoned, its spirits finally at rest. They turned their backs to the carnival, their hearts heavy with the weight of their experiences. Each step they took away from the hauntingly beautiful spectacle was a step back into reality, a step away from the shadows of the past. As they left, they could still hear the faint echo of laughter, a reminder of the joy that once filled the abandoned carnival. It was a haunting farewell, a whisper of the past that would forever echo in their hearts, a chilling reminder of the adventure they had embarked upon under the cloak of the night. As they left the carnival grounds, they could still hear the faint echo of the ghostly laughter and the haunting carnival music. Each footstep seemed to reverberate with the memories of the night, the chilling experiences etched deep into their minds. The friends walked in silence, each lost in their thoughts, their hearts heavy with the weight of what they had seen and felt. The carnival, once a bustling hub of joy and laughter, now returned to its abandoned state. The ride stood still, the stalls deserted, waiting for the next group of brave explorers to uncover its secrets. The spectral figures had faded away with the dawn, leaving behind only silence and the faint echo of a time long past. As they reached their car, parked on the outskirts of the carnival grounds, they turned to look back one last time. The once vibrant spectacle was now nothing more than a distant silhouette, a haunting reminder of their unforgettable adventure. They made a pact then and there, promising to keep their adventure a secret. Their chilling tale would be known only to them, a shared memory that bonded them together, a secret they would carry to their graves. As they drove away, the carnival faded into the mist, a haunting memory of a night they would never forget. The music, the laughter, the ghostly figures, all became a part of their past, a chilling tale that would forever echo in their hearts. They had come seeking adventure, and they had found it, but at a cost. They had left a piece of themselves behind in the abandoned carnival, a piece that would forever be haunted by the echoes of the past.